Welcome to Kansas City. Two questions here for you. When you go back and look at the past 2 years, why do you think it didn't work out in New York? And then the second part to this question is, you obviously had a lot of choices during your brief free agency period. Why pick the Chiefs?
Well, to answer to your first question, I'm not. It's not too much I can say about as to why it didn't work in New York. It just didn't work out, and the fact that it didn't, it kind of led me to the position I am here today. And when I had the opportunity, once I was a free agent, talking to Coach Reed, just over in that course, it's like it was just kind of undeniable to try to come here, help this team, any ways that I can help them out. Being an opportunity to play with Coach Reed is just going to be magnificent for me. So play with these players around, Patty Mahomes. I never played with a player, MVP wise, so it's going to be fun. I think it's a lot of weapons. It's going to be fun for me.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Le'Veon, welcome to Kansas City. A couple things. First of all, how do you feel like you fit into the Chiefs offense here? And second of all, are you okay with a lesser role? You saw how Clyde played the other night and how he was on a roll. So you okay playing a lesser role than what you had in Pittsburgh or New York?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I decided to come here, I already knew, the weapons, and it's only one football to kind of go around. So, the time where I do get my opportunity, I think it's going to be a lot of opportunity to kind of show what I can do in some space, running routes. I think this offense is really fit for my, my skill set. I think Coach Reed does a good job of, getting backs the ball in space, and I'm glad I got this opportunity.
Let's go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Le'Veon. Welcome to Kansas City, man. When you were watching the game on Monday, what was going through your mind watching your new team for the first time?
I was just like, this is unbelievable. When I was watching, just kind of like, as a defense, it's just so tough to stop because you got so many weapons and you kind of just got to pick your poison. So when you got, guys, at the coaching position and the O-line and, the quarterback position, they all making the right decisions and doing the right thing and everybody's on the same page. It's just really a tough offense to stop, so I'm going to try to come in and fit in where I can, and make some plays.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Le'Veon, welcome. Like everyone else said, wanted to ask you just the reaction to the guys both in the locker room today for the first time and just what your phone showed you of your new teammates when it became clear that you had picked the Chiefs to sign with.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a lot of excitement, from, the coaching staff to, the players, fans, they really embraced me being here and I loved it. I love everything about it. I really feel like, everybody welcomed me here with open arms. And this is really a relief, coming here. I don't really feel like pressured about anything. I just want to come here, be happy and play football, and people are allowing me to do that, so I feel like I'm in a great spot, great place. And I'm eager, I'm ready to roll.
Let's go next to Breland Moore. Go ahead, Breland.
Hi, Le'Veon. Welcome to Kansas City. First things first, to kind of expound on Nate Taylor's previous question here. What kind of went into this before? I know Chris Jones, your friend, was advocating a little bit on social media before you announced you were signing, but did you hear from anybody else while you were still in that decision-making process? And also, you got to ask, have you had a chance to sample any Kansas City barbecue yet?
Actually, the first day I got here, I actually did have barbecue. I had some wings, and they were unbelievable. That's the first thing. Secondly, during the process, Chris Jones was definitely like, I trained with Chris Jones over the, in the summer off season. It was just crazy. Like, when I was a free agent, 2 years ago, he was kind of advocating me to come here. It didn't happen. So when it came out the second time, he was kind of making jokes like, hey, don't make a mistake again. You might as well come on, don't make the mistake again. And, he stayed in my ear on me about it. I'm glad he did, it ain't like he gave me much influence. I kind of wanted to come here anyway, but he definitely, was in my ear about it. And I'm glad he was.
Go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Le'Veon, welcome to Kansas City. I know that there were interesting endings to both the tenures in Pittsburgh and New York. How do you think, and in what ways can Kansas City realign with who you feel you are as a player?
Obviously just coming here and just, getting on a great team, great coaching staff, just kind of just reinvent myself. I think I played at a high level for so long. I've had like a year, 2 years where, it's not been a high level, people kind of look at it like that. So I just want to get back here and just get my feet back under me, get in a good offense, get the ball when I can, some space, not have too much pressure on me. Just play football, not really, you go out there and play football. That's really what I want to do. I think coming here is going to give me the opportunity to do that. It's a lot of players. I don't necessarily got to worry about, how many times I'm touching it or things like that. I think I just going to kind of fit in. And when I do get it, make plays,
Let's go next to Ed Warder. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, Le'Veon, as you change teams in the middle of a season, what are the things that are most challenging for you to learn in this offense so that you can play quickly? And what kind of role would you expect to have Sunday in Denver?
I think the challenge is just really is like the terminology of, the words. So, prior teams, you kind of know what protections of names are. Here, just like different names and things like that. But it's not too tough. I think the longer I stay in my playbook, the more serious I am about my playbook, that's the bigger my role would be. I just got to get a grasp of everything. I think so far I've been doing a good job, and I'm going to continue to grow. I know there's probably no limit to this offense and what he can do. So I just want to continue to grow and keep learning. We'll see where it goes.
Got time for a couple more guys. We're going to go Sarin and then Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sarin.
Just real quick, and I'll follow up after this, Brad. Just can you, Le'Veon, I'm not sure how it works when a guy opts out and his number. You're wearing 26. Is that available? And you grabbed it? Was there some conversations? Did you have to do anything to get 26?
I just asked, was it available? They said it was, so I said,
okay, easy enough. Okay, I didn't know if maybe it would be an held back. Your style, right? You kind of had you're the first guy to really just kind of come to a complete stop and take a look at what all is going around, right? And then hit the hole, find the hole, and burst off. Nobody had really ever done that. How is that? You had great blocking as well in Pittsburgh. I know you stand up for your offensive lineman there as well. But does that style work everywhere, or is that something that you got to kind of shift and adjust depending upon who's in front of you and how the play calls work?
Everybody kind of like talks about my style, and I just feel like for me personally, there's times where I'm patient and there's times where I'm not. Like if the hole's there, I'm going to take the hole, but if it's not there, or if it's a small hole and I can create it, make it bigger, then that's when I try to improvise. I try to manipulate defenses, and that's when you see the patience kind of come in. But, if I'm running, outside zone or something, the hole's there, I'm just going to stick my foot in the ground and take it, but a lot of times in football, you see it, defenses get paid too. So they're going to make plays. They're going to have, the O-line may not get the greatest push on the D-line, and you may have to help the O-line out a little bit. And that's when the kind of like the patience kind of come in. You kind of see like I'm kind of setting things up. So, it really depends on the play, I don't necessarily try to go in thinking I'm trying to be patient. I'm just kind of reading my blocks and improvising what happens.
The last to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Le'Veon. You watched the game on Monday night. You saw the way the Bills were trying to play against the Chiefs, and specifically just sort of the running lanes that opened up. So how different do you anticipate the defensive attention being on you here compared to what it was in New York?
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot different, just for the simple fact that, it's a lot of, we run a little bit more open sets here. I think there when we ran it, it's kind of a little more downhill. Here it's kind of like horizontal, reverses, misdirections, all type of things, So defense don't really know if you're coming inside, outside, or way outside, screens, all type of things. And I think, in this offense, there's so many guys carry the ball in so many different directions. It's kind of hard to prepare for one guy, So I think that's the biggest thing for me.